Hey, hi, and hello, everybody. I'm back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've done any videos. Just going through it for a second. Everything's fine. Thank you for asking. But I'm back with Star Wars Knights of the Republic because it's one that I haven't gone back to in a while. I wanted to come back to something that I really enjoyed. I have maybe an eighth of a Frappuccino left, and then some water to follow up, and I think I'm ready to go. As a reminder, I believe this game came out in, 2003? Something like that? It is an old game now. 20 years. Oh, wow. And we're playing on the dark side, so it's not the greatest. But bear with me. My choices in the game do not reflect my choices in real life. Keep that in mind. Ooh, that is flashing quick. What is happening there?
What?
Disable this for me. Oh, wait, do you have any... I don't think you have any skill. Oh, you don't have any demolition skill. Okay, so I have to come back to the lower city apartments when I have a crew member who has some demolition skill, so that I can actually get that. Where am I going? So I can actually get that footlocker. So I'm not going to bother with the rest now since I'm going to have to come back later. So... I don't even think I remember what I was doing. Let's find out. I remember the rat ghoul serum because a doctor wants it, but a shady man who works for him also wants it for financial reasons. I'm looking for Bastila. And I need to find Mission in order to get into the Black Vulkars gang hideout. Hideout? I don't know if it's a hideout. I mean, it's not like it's hidden. Everyone knows where it is. Oh, I guess I could go back to Zack's and... See, that's the base. Oh, base, not a hideout. I was wrong. I have my own hideout. Alright. So let's go here. And we'll turn in Selvin's bounty. And then we will continue our search for Mission. Who is one of my most favorite characters. I absolutely adore her so much. We met her before. I think it was in this cantina, actually. With her Wookiee friend Zalbar. Who I also love. She's a lovely Twi'lek woman. I love her. Got a bounty I want to collect on. Ooh, hold on. I need to turn this down slightly, I think. That might be better. Okay. Tell him about Selvin. So, Selvin's dead. All the other bounty hunters who went after her ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human. 300 credits, price for all bounties, and I don't have the persuasion skill to make him give me more. So, pleasure doing business with you. Do you have any other... I should ask if he has any other bounties before... Done. Can't do Start Bendak. Done. 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 Alright. Okay, good talk. I think that was the last bounty I had. Besides Bendak Starkiller, but in order to claim that bounty, you have to go through the fighting arena. And the arena gets progressively harder, obviously. As you work your way up the ranks, you fight harder and harder opponents. But with the character that I have created, I am not made for combat like that. One-on-one. What wall am I running into right now? What was that? The character I've created, I'm not really made for that kind of one-on-one combat like that, and I'm not gonna hold up to anyone maybe past the second fight. So I did the first one, and I'm not going to do any more because it's just going to be too difficult for me to do solo. I need to be a guardian warrior character if I want to succeed in that, but I'm not that, so I'm not doing that this time around. Let's throw a grenade at these Vulkars. Nice. Took out one. Take that.
Time to rumble.
Oh, I have better aim than I thought I did. Karth has worse aim. I was gonna say worse than I remember, but it's really not. Dual wielding gives you an aim penalty too, so that doesn't help. Let's level up. I know I wanted that. Oh, and I took this this 1 point of persuasion for something I'll need later. So I'm not doing persuade. Computer. Oh, I have demolitions. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Let's do toughness. Subtracts 2 points from any damage suffered. Love that. Okay. I guess I maybe just didn't notice that I could have disarmed that mine. Let's go back and look. Ugh, doing good. Starting off strong. Okay. Yes. Nope, wrong one. Oh, I didn't go in that room yet. It's not on my map. Oh, look, there's the options for it, just right there, and I just 100% looked right past it. Let's pick one up. Don't walk right into it, though. This game has a bad habit of just walking straight into mines sometimes when you tell them to disable it or recover it. Doesn't happen that often, but often enough that I'm always very skeptical. Okay, this is an electronic personal message center, though it looks like it hasn't been used in some time. There's one unread message on the system. Hey, Elam, how's life on Terrace? I heard your brother left for Tatooine to become a miner. Did he at least leave Hyperdrive behind to keep you company? Is Hyperdrive like your dog? 'Cause I might name my next animal Hyperdrive. I hope you're still practicing with that blaster I gave you. Remember what I taught you, because you might need it. Terrace isn't like Alderaan, it can be dangerous there. Stay away from those swoop gangs and keep everything locked up in that old strongbox. Nobody's going to be busting into that thing. Hope to hear from you soon, Uncle Louie. Louie? That is the most normal name for Star Wars. The strongbox is a particularly sturdy construction. The lock is a computerized touch panel that uses a password entry system. Because this box is an older off-planet model, there's no interface for you to try and slice the system. We'll have to figure out the password if you want to get inside. Well, no wonder no one's getting into it. They can't even slice it. I'm gonna save it first in case I screw it up and it, like, explodes on me. Alright, let's try to enter the password. Strongbox is the property of Elam Matic. Access not permitted to unauthorized users. Well, I'm gonna authorize myself. What is the name of your pet? Hyperdrive? Who taught you to fire a blaster? Uncle? Where did your family originally come from? I think he said Alderaan? Hey, lock disabled. Good for me. I remember Tatooine for a second, but that's where I think the brother went to be a miner or something. Ooh, is this... What's your bonus, Karth? Right now it's 3, so let's give you this. And it's upgradable. Nice. Better armor for Karth. Good for you. Looks good on you. Is that everything in here? Yes, it is. Moving on. Oh, hello. Uh-oh.
How'd you like that?
Thank you, Karth, for taking out the one in front of me. Even though I absolutely could have changed my target to him, but I just didn't. Simple stuff. Oh, let's do you first. No, Karth. Do this one. Yeah. Focus fire.
There we go! You asked for this!
I can't wait to get force powers and fights are more exciting. Why am I walking into an invisible wall again? I'm getting to you. Let's... Any combat suit? I think I'm already wearing a combat suit. Oh, I'm wearing fiber armor. That's better. Alright, let's get this frag mine. Ooh, antidote kit is nice. Okay. I think I'm going this way. So how's everyone doing? I know I said I was going through it a bit. If you're going through it, it's gonna be okay, I promise you. Nothing is permanent. Things will change.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I have security papers.
Let me see.
I got them from Gad and
these
Zek
look to be
last
in
time.
order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You got it. Whoops. Don't mean to pause the game. Ooh, before I do that, let's go back to the hideout so I can get a quick heal just to top things off. There we go.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I'll give you my blaster.
Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits.
You have no authority here. Who are you? What are you doing in here in the Undercity?
We are the Outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
This is a public elevator. I'm not paying any toll.
Please have pity on us.
Well, I do,
We
but
have
she
nothing.
doesn't.
All we ask is a few credits to make our lives easier.
If I was light side, I would 100% give them the extra credits for stuff. However, get out of here, you filthy beggars. I'll use my blaster to end your suffering permanently. Hey, that's what I said at the beginning.
Run, my brother! Flee this one's wrath!
Go on, you two. Get out of here.
I love this woman so
Sorry about
much.
that.
I love her
These beggars
voice.
give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little
Can you
welcoming
not
committee
gesture
is
with
here
your
to give
blaster,
people a bad
Garth?
first impression.
You're pointing it directly at her. What do you want?
My name is Shalina.
Hi,
You're
Shalina.
from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
Oh, can you imagine just living underground your whole life? She's what, 20, I assume? She's young, I know that. Better than this festering slime pit.
I suppose our world doesn't look like much to you.
Because we just have to be as cruel as possible, you know.
It's dark and cold and lonely down here, but this is the only world I've ever known. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful.
I do love the
Yendar,
stars.
the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool.
It's not a horrible line
having
of thinking,
dreams of
really.
a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil? Who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the
I
greatest
don't feel like that
stories
name
when I was
implies
a
that he's
girl. I
mean.
still like to listen to his
Just that
tales
he's
about
old.
the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends.
The kids
but
are mean.
It helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old.
Wow.
The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you.
Definitely going to find
Sorry.
Gendar then.
Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want.
I feel like I'm being hinted at to talk to Rukil and Gendar. I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
I love you. Let's start a long romantic affair together. We could be good together. There's nothing over here. I don't know why I went that far. Not gonna talk to you yet. Let's go. I don't know if there's anything down here for me to find. They have so little. It's not usually worth looking around here.
Greetings, Upworlder.
Gendar.
I always see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
Well, we've got
No
things to
offense,
do.
but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Nice, Karth.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the Outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls.
What a horrible way to live.
Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless.
Shocking.
Especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rookil.
Rookil.
The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world.
Same.
He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village.
He's literally directly across from you.
Though he does cling to his illusions.
Like, that's him behind me. Right here. That's Rookil. And you could probably find him wandering about the village. Or I can just look over your shoulder and tell you to turn around and say hello. Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Veo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
And you've never spoken to her? That seems strange. How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels,
Has
it would be
Upworlder
wise
always
to
had
go
a capital
heavily
U
armed,
and capital W?
unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures.
More questions? No. They switched it. Upworlder now is lowercase and has a hyphen. You said something about other Upworlders, again with a hyphen, who came by here recently.
Our
That's
village
funny.
has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
Okay, guess I'll be going.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Great. Look, Rookil.
You.
Let me just
You
turn
come from the
180
world
degrees.
above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path?
I'm pretty sure I'm about to ruin your life.
Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness?
I am the
Or are
darkness.
you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
That one, that last one.
This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation?
Or tarnation.
Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
You're obviously an insane old kook.
Old, yes, but not insane. Oh, no. Not insane at all. I am as rational as any man can be after 100 years in the filth and darkness of the Undercity.
You know what? That's
Perhaps I
fair.
can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rookil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rookil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
Get to the point, old man.
Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
The true path? What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior.
I surely
Dare
am.
I share my
Probably.
secrets with you? No. Not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself. How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
What will you give me if I help you?
Finding her may be difficult.
Not what I asked.
Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
And what is that secret knowledge? I think if I choose the second one, then I still get the quest anyway, so I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna waste my time looking for your apprentice.
Then, perhaps you are not the one I have been waiting for. Should you change your mind, Upworlder, speak with me again. Come to me if you learn the fate of my apprentice.
Aha. It does still give it to me anyway. So because I know about it, I guess at least. Now it's just whether or not I actually want to do anything with that. Hey.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village.
Hi, Isala.
I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts
I like that name,
who are
actually.
sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
Why are you turning
For the
around,
sake of
Karth?
the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other.
I want to ask you some questions.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Didn't you just say that? Goodbye.
Farewell.
I'm gonna go through anyway. Because you are not going to move to stop me.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... no! This cannot... No!
I mean, it certainly can be, and you knew that. You are gross creatures.
Now that...
Why don't I just... number the infected? Too late for them. There are others who could be saved if someone were to administer the rat ghoul serum.
must have hurt.
Too bad I'm gonna be selling that for something else. Oh. Karth, can you please focus on the one that I am shooting? Ooh, not doing well here. It might be a very good thing that I saved. Karth, what did I just say? Fight this one.
Ready? I feel sick.
Ooh. I might need more party members for this. Oh, I'm not gonna bother. We're gonna reload. I almost decided not to save it. Good on me for actually doing it. Alright, I will be back once I have found something else. Someone else to help me. This is where I came from. Okay. So now, I'm gonna talk to Aegir.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes. You've got credits, I bet.
I love this man's
Watch
voice.
yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
It's the
My
voice.
name's Aegir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Down here? Sure. How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
I want to ask you some questions.
Oh, you better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me.
Is it the voice? Why doesn't Gendar like you?
Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike.
Makes sense.
But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
Because they're your source? However, I agree with you. Your story, your profits. Too bad on dark side.
Exactly my point. But Gendar doesn't see it that way. He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
Okay, well, let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff.
Shocking.
Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
I don't believe you. Hey, I think this is what I'm... Oh, it's not what I'm using. I have fiber armor, not battle armor. Not bad armor, though. However, I don't think it's going to... You have Pazak cards? Don't think it's going to help me too much. Alright, let's sell clothing. A combat suit. These sticks. These blaster pistols. All of my adrenals, because I never used them. Great, thanks for your time.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
Hey, I know that voice.
Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
You're holding a stick?
I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Keep the gate closed. I'm not risking my life here.
You monster! How can you say that? Somebody do something!
I'm sorry, Hester. There's nothing we can do. It's too late for Hendar now.
No! Hindar, no!
Well, good news. They were just waiting for this conversation to end, so... So, hi, how's it going? How's your day?
Don't speak to me, Upworlder.
Well, that's rude.
You could have saved Hindar. You just stood there and watched him die.
That is
You're as
factual.
selfish as all the rest from the surface. Please, just leave me alone with my grief.
Okay, bye.
A horrible fate for poor Hendar. I warned him not to leave the safety of the village, but I couldn't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls were so close. I had to protect the village. But enough of this grim talk. We must focus on the positive if we're to survive down here. How can I help you, Upworlder?
Who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast village. It's my job to guard the gates, and see they are locked to protect us from the Rakghouls.
Open the gate for me.
I'll open the gate for you, Upworlder, but you've got to be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again for the safety of the village.
Okay, bye. Hold on. Am I fighting you? Let's get Karth into range first. Oop. Oh no!
Time to rumble!
It's dangerous down here.
Down you go!
Now that...
Hey! Alright, I need healing now. Really badly. Really, the Undercity is the most... Oh, I died from the poison! The Undercity really is the biggest constant threat, I think, in this game. Anyone else that you've fought up to this point is usually either very easy or a choice, or you can come back later.
What?
When you're stronger.
Back again?
But here, I don't really have any way to train. Thankfully, this woman will heal you free of charge entirely. Because I don't think I can transfer back to... Oh, I can go to the hideout from here. Well, now I know that. But yeah, here I don't really have anywhere to train or anything like that. And so this is where it gets a little bit scarier. So I'm gonna save it just to be as careful as possible. Okay, I see Sith troopers over there. I think this is a dead end. So
Please, you have to help me.
Hey, mission.
Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Zalbar. You mean your Wookiee friend? What happened?
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Right.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Why don't you ask Gadden and the Becks to help you?
I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rat ghouls and Gamorreans and all.
Almost like he's
He'll
got a
never
point.
send his Becks down there.
I don't have time for your Wookiee. I need to find a way into the Vulcar base.
Hold on a second. Don't just brush her off like this. Gadden said this girl's the only one who can get us inside the Beck base.
Please! There's nobody else who can help me. Listen, if you help me get Zalbar back, I'll help you get inside the Vulcar base. Come on, what do you say?
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Vulcar base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Mission has joined the party. Yay. Now we have 3 ranged people. Alright. Level you up a bit. And what are you using? Let's give you a combat suit. Let's give you... Oh, I think you're best at... I think she's best at using one weapon because she has the dueling feat. Yes. Characters that focus on single one-handed weapons gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense. So she's not going to use a second weapon, just the way, like I'm not. I don't think I have anything else for her though. She also comes with a stealth field generator, which will be extremely useful later. I wonder if she is enough to get... Okay, so there's some sewers. I'm wondering if Mission will be enough help to fight these other rat ghouls that were back here. Shall we find out? Great. I appreciate your consent. I assume you're consenting. I'm sorry for not consenting. We're doing it anyway. I wish I ran just a little bit faster. This is like a comfortable jog. Alright, let's save this again in case we die again.
Please.
Don't need to hear it.
No! This cannot be. No!
And yet. Hold on. Who are you fighting? Fight this one. And this one.
Ready?
Okay. Hopefully that will help me.
How'd you like that?
Cart. Why don't you stay consistently targeting the ones I want? Oh, you're just gonna stand over there, huh? Ooh.
Ready.
And dead. There we go. It was enough, technically.
What?
Alright, let's do... Oh no, you're right here.
Back again?
Yes, healing. Thank you. Alright, let's save it again. Now that this is good. Cool. Hi.
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you.
Your
We
voice
don't
is
wanna
disconcerting
end up
to
like
me.
the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
Who are you? Why are you locked away from the rest of the village, even though I already know this information?
We have the rat ghoul disease. It is only a matter of time until we are transformed into terrible creatures like those who attacked you when you first came into the pen. It is too late for them. Soon it will be too late for us, and we will transform into those horrible rat ghouls
I feel like you're speaking directly into my ear. I think I'll kill you so you don't infect anybody else. Dark side points. Wow, they are much easier to fight when they're human. Hey, you had credits on you. Hey, mission agreed to help. Great. That's not the one I was looking for, though. You decided it would be more efficient to just slaughter the infected outcasts rather than help them. I suppose that is the choice I made. Okay. You don't have to watch them anymore.
Back again. I am Isard, but despite my medical training, the villagers infected with the rat ghoul disease are quarantined.
So you just lock them.
For the sake of the village, we have to keep.
Alright, well.
Farewell.
They're not there anymore. I shot them. Several times. To be fair, one of them tried to kick me in the face, so it was self-defense once I threatened their lives. But that first part's not, that other part's not important. Which way am I going? I think I'm gonna go straight this way. Because I think, oh wait, which one of us has better demolitions? You have 10. I have 10. Alright, neither. There we go. That's why, because I knew there would be mines here. Taking this mine. Oh, there's a soldier over there. Taking this mine. Taking all the mines everywhere. If I run right up to them before I interact, I have no concerns about running into them.
Help. Help.
With like the auto-pathing
Please.
system.
I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
It's probably the rat ghoul disease. I'll help you, but I need some information first.
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
It's like a slimy child. Like the size of...
Damn.
Not that this is what children look like, to be clear. Children do not look like tiny little monsters. They can act like tiny little monsters, but they don't necessarily look like tiny little monsters. Are we good? We're good. Thank you, quick loading times. I think eventually I won't be able to use this quite so freely, but take advantage of it when you can. Let's save. Hello, troopers.
You there, civilian.
Yes.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I have papers. Shut up. Never mind where they came from. I don't like your tone.
You're questioning the Sith?
Yes.
How many people do we have to kill before the rest of you learn some respect? Well, I guess it's time for another lesson. Patrol, attack!
Is that all it takes to set you off? Alright, well, let's do... How many grenades do I have? 10. I can use one on you. Ooh. Mission! Just walking into my grenade. Come on! With so much concentrated fire, these shields go down pretty quickly. Which is very nice. What do we got? Anything? Motion detection goggles. Those might be helpful for you. Awareness, demolitions, and security. Ooh, actually, this would be good for mission. Because mission
What?
can pick locks. Or slice slocks, I guess is more accurate to say. Whoops. It's a lot of wrong buttons. I see rat ghouls everywhere. I'm in danger. Although I guess being down here, I'm just kind of always in danger, so that checks out. Couldn't quite get into range, huh? Oh, are we stuck? Oh, okay.
How'd you like
yes.
that?
I can get them before they're close.
How'd you like that?
Oh, that's delightful. I would like to move now. Can I move? I would like to move. Why am I? Okay. Just did not want to respond to any movement. Oh, a Ragul fiend. I think they're stronger. Well,
Now that
at least
must
attack-wise. Ooh, that was a good hit. Nice. Corpse. And that is not a door I can interact with. Okay. Let's save again. Eventually, I don't think I'll save quite as much, but I'll be a lot stronger at that point. Won't be quite so defenseless. Just don't poison me.
Let's go!
What did I just say about poisoning me? So rude.
Now that must hurt.
Please move again. Please. Please. Why are you like this? Alright, let's hide out. And level up mission. Sneak attack. Let's give her toughness.
What?
Great. Hey, Ragul serum. You've acquired a sample. It could be very valuable to the right people. I can give this to, what was his name? Zelka? No, Zelka I think was the, oh, it doesn't show it anymore. Zelka I think was the doctor. If I was going light side, I would give it to him. But I am not, so I'm giving it to the other guy who offered me money for it to give it to Davik, who is a member of the exchange. Not going here yet. Excuse me, mission. One of the improvements of KOTOR 2.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right?
One moment.
You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid.
You're like 16.
I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Bixie's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Agreed. You're not gonna take that from him, are you, Mission?
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Fun.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
One of the improvements for 2 is that they would move out of your way if you, like, walked into them. And here, they just stand in your way most of the time. But so if you ever back yourself into a corner, you have to switch to them. But in 2, they'll move out of your way.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zalbar hook up? That's a horrible way to phrase that.
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway,
those goggles are massive on your face.
Best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Damn. You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother.
Shush.
I knew what I was doing.
Young lady.
Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 Volkers do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them.
Good friends.
The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists.
Love that.
The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends.
I love the way she tells the
Zalbar
story.
and we took
She
off.
sidetracks herself,
Ever
and then she
since
comes back.
We've been a team. We look
Very
out for each
familiar.
other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't
Well,
much matter
not really,
to me,
because
though.
I don't know him
accept
yet.
him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zalbar like to live in the present.
Well, you know, the present is where he's in danger, right? And we should probably... Anyway, how did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts.
Calm down.
I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Okay, well, we should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now.
Because we should be
Nothing
saving
personal.
Zalbar, is that why?
Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okay. Alright, bye. I like that people talk to you like you've known each other for a while. Or like Zalbar is with us and we're not trying to rescue him. I think that's funny. Once we clear out the Undercity, I will actually go into the sewers. Canderous with his giant blaster. I think it's a repeater, if I remember correctly.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Calm down.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Are you threatening me?
Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Makes sense. I died once.
I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Or 2. Or 3. Or 4.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
I didn't remember how many there were. Yeah, fight them. I'll just stand back here out of danger. Hey, one of you survived.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else.
You mean boy?
I can't carry all this salvage back by myself.
There's only one
You'd
left.
be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
Well, I'm about to find a Wookiee, so you're just gonna run back to the surface like some coward?
Normally, I'd make you regret those words. But I'm not wasting another minute down here.
Canderous could probably take me.
I'm responsible for this whole company, and they won't survive down here much longer.
Maybe not 3 on 1,
Come on,
though.
boys, let's move out.
You keep saying boys like there's more than one. He's about dead. You should probably, like, alright, enjoy your day. Ooh, let's save before we fight these groups. I think I'm okay now that I have mission.
You'll never get me.
Now that must have hurt.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Nice. That went pretty well. I keep getting stuck in this pose. No, why am I not moving?
Huh?
Alright, we're gonna do this for a workaround. That's better. Let's go this way first. Wait, where is the other two of you? There we go. Didn't want to start a fight without everyone right here. Mission just gonna calmly walk to the side.
How'd you like that?
I have been poisoned. I was gonna run, but
how'd you like that?
I didn't think they were gonna move the way that they did. It's actually good. No. Corpse. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Hey. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, Mission has her own Vibroblade. Deals an extra physical point of damage, and its critical threat is 19 to 20. As a reminder, this game rolls dice, essentially, in the background, and it takes your stance into consideration, and if your attack is higher than your opponent's defense, it's a hit. Much like D&D, or other tabletop games. So, the Promised Land Apprentice Journal. The journal details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Rootkill's apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane. However, the last entry is quite interesting. I've uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land, and that their tracks have led them into the sewers. I've decided that I must go there as well. Let's get rid of all these as new. So she was gonna go into the sewers. Go back to hideout. Clear this poison. Great. Oh, hello. How's everyone? Oh, everyone just T-posing over here. Why? Oh, there's so many of you. What just happened? Oh, not good. Oh, very not good. Let's fight this one. Maybe instead of getting others to target things, I should target things that... No! I don't want to fight them yet. I'm not healed from the last battle, and neither is Mission. This is bad. Yeah, she's down. Oh, this might be okay. As long as it... Oh. Nope. 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 Nope.
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
I can't believe I'm alive.
What?
Wow. What do you mean, what? Whew. That was terrifying. Oh, they're there again. Alright, let's level up Karth real quick. Let's see. Give you toughness, improved toughness. Now we can take out these ones. I think I'm gonna throw a grenade in there. As soon as I can get close enough. There we go. That'll work. Good enough for me.
You asked for this! How'd you like that? Time to rumble!
Wow, okay, Karth kicked ass in that one. Great. I am stuck again. I've never been stuck like this before. Not that I can remember, at least. Wonder why it's doing this. Eventually that might be a problem if that doesn't change. No, again? It is dangerous to do this.
How'd you like that?
Okay, next time, I'm gonna go elsewhere. Then I'm gonna go back. Hey. Okay. We're gonna go back to that little village of the Outcasts. The Outcast village, if you will. Oh, mission just went down from poison. We're gonna go back and have that healer heal me instead of fast traveling back and risking more T-posing rat ghouls spawning on top of me as I come back. I like the implication that your travel back to your apartment means you go all the way back, right, through the Undercity and the Lower City to your apartment, and then you come back and you go all the way back to where you were before realizing, ah yes, this is a group of rat ghouls directly in front of my face.
Back again?
Because they're obviously not, like teleporting there and back, so hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there for today. If this is not the worst thing you've ever seen, which it's probably not, I can think of at least a couple of worse things. You should like the video, and also subscribe to my channel, 'cause I'm back again. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Okay, bye.